Hey y'all, time to make it, man. Today I'm going to be reading the first episode of Domestic Girlfriend, and I gotta say, this anime set itself up pretty nicely because for the most part, it has the vibes of it being a romance anime with Natsuo having these unrequited feelings for his sensei, which is pretty much Hina sensei, and I like that for the most part because for one, it's going to make for some interesting emotional conflict. And I like how in this episode it starts out with it relatively our main character Natsuo losing his virginity to this blue-haired girl. And as the episode progresses, I kind of like how this episode increased the emotional stakes because I like how it showed sequences where even though he lost his virginity and all that, he's not exactly completely happy for it. And I like how as it progresses, you see him still care immensely about the woman he actually does like, Hina, multiple times, especially when she's crying. And then when she mentions that there are certain grown-up things that grown-ups have to deal with, and then you see Natsuo saying shit like, don't treat me like a kid. I kind of like that. They make Natsuo kind of endearing because it shows you that even though he's still a boy in high school, at the very least, he has a good amount of emotional maturity. So those are some positive elements I like to see in this anime from a character standpoint. And then you have Hina Sensei, who doesn't feel like she's going to be a simple character because, at least from the start of the episode, you get a reliable feeling out of her personality. But then as the episode progresses, and then it veered off towards the ending, I like how she says stuff like, I hope I can become a good sister to you while she's sleep drunk, talking about Natsuo. So those are also more nice elements about this episode. I also like how I introduced a bit of her flaws too to show that Hina's not exactly a perfect individual. Aside from her crying in this one sequence, I like how they have the sequence where she walked out all nude and shit. And that got a fucking laugh out of me with how random it was. And simultaneously, it would make sense because going by how the background of how Hina lives with her sister and the mother, and it's just an all-female family, it would make sense as to why she would walk around nude at times. And that led to a funny sequence there too. So, I also like that little kink about Hina. It makes her feel like a realistic character, not just a throwaway character. So all in all, for the most part, nice characters. Even the father of Natsuo and the mother of Hina look like pretty nice characters, and Hina's younger sister looks pretty nice too, with her dealing with losing her virginity and not exactly feeling much out of it, but you could hella tell she feels some intensity towards Natsuo, but that's probably because they moved in together because their parents like each other, and they don't even know that, and before they didn't know that their child's, at least Natsuo and the blue-haired girl, had sex with each other, so that's going to lead to some dicey, tense situations between Natsuo and blue-haired chick. So that was another cool thing about this episode. It's setting itself up for some drama, possibly romance, and it's even setting itself up for some emotional NTR turmoil because in the opening you see like Hina and the blue-haired chick send these text messages towards this individual about this person being late and how they're worried about this person, which makes it seem like we're gonna probably have some NTR vibes. And who knows who they're gonna hook up with. It could even be Natsuo for all we know. And he could have multiple women and shit. And he's cheating on someone. Who knows? All in all, though, this episode has me fucking interested. As for art and animation, they're fucking good too. Opening and ending themes are pretty nice and pleasing to listen to. And all in all, I'd say it's good stuff. And I'm gonna rate this episode a 7 out of 10. Above average. Definitely recommend any romance fan to check it out.